contributions and questions that came about AI. So I'm sure we are really ready for it. And that to me is awesome. We are talking about leveraging on artificial intelligence, AI, for our HR practice. But one thing that I was told is that HR professionals are also good, and in fact extremely good, with mathematics. Are you here?
Yeah.
So before I start, let's do a little test. Because, well, I taught for several years in GES before I moved on to other things. So as teachers, we love giving tests. My first question number 1AI. Just do the smartphone. Multiply 3 by 4. What is the answer? 12. Oh, Charlie, you see, we are good. We are extremely good. Then multiply this for me. 742,000. Oh, somebody. I'm not done yet. 742,361 times 917. Do you know what is happening? Some people have grabbed their phones already. Do you know why? We reached out to our calculators right away. But the moment you heard the numbers, you said, no. I need assistance. So we went straight for our calculators. Not because we are not good, not because we have not learned multiplication, not because we cannot calculate. As a matter of fact, the numbers I gave you can calculate it. But you know what? It will take you some time. It may take you, for some of us, it may take us a year to calculate that number. So straight away, we jump onto a tool that is able to help us work faster. Are you here? We have to work faster. So I am able to calculate a huge amount of number within the shortest time possible. Are you here? So that is the reason why you reach out to your calculator. And that is the reason why they give us calculators. 2 is also to avoid human mistakes and errors. Because if you have to do this math and you have to calculate all these things, sometimes it's not because you don't know, but because of a little oversight or a little mistake, you can get it wrong. But in school, I was one of the best students when it comes to mathematics. At a point in the whole school, I was the best. From JHS, SHS, training college, and others. When it comes to maths, I am there. However, during one of our exams, in fact, I was the first person to finish. I finished early and I left the examination hall. When the results came, I couldn't get 80%. And in fact, I was so furious. I was like, how? What happened? Because I knew I wrote very well. In fact, me boo paper. I hope you understand that. But when I got my answer booklet and I was going through them, I realized that there were some funny little mistakes I made. In fact, some places, instead of writing 21, I knew I was writing 21. I wrote 1 and 2, 12. Instead of 2 and 1. So some of these little mistakes, that is why we want to avoid those calculations. So they will tell you, pick your calculators so that we can get accurate answers. If you have lived for at least 25 years, then you have observed over the years how the world has changed. Just recently, I was asking somebody, do you still see people moving in the neighborhood selling kerosene? Oh, who witnessed that? Who witnessed that? Yeah. Around 5, 6 there, but they will tell you, of course, go and buy kerosene, else today will come. So there were times when there were no lights. And there were little spots that had light. They would call that place light, I say. So if you want to play or do anything in the night, that's where we all go and gather. Then televisions came, black and white. I don't know who watched black and white television. There are people here who never watched that. They think it's a mystery.
Never seen it.
Black and white. So we were using black and white up to a point. Then they brought some laminating film, something like a shield. You put it on your black and white television, then it's like it's color now. So we were watching that. Then they said now there is color TV. Color TV. And we were so much excited to enjoy color TV. All of a sudden they said that type of TV is called a tikopo. So big. We don't need that. So they brought us flat screens. In fact, things have really changed from the 70s up to this time. The change is enormous. What about phones? What about phones? When there were no phones, at that time if you want to make a call, you have to go to the post office. Oh, some people did that. Yeah. Go to the post office. Just recently I was asking my student, do you know airmail? Airmail. I said, what is airmail? I said, you know email, you don't know airmail. You have to go there to make a call. Then they brought us phone booth. Yes. Oh, you remember phone booth also? Yes. You buy a card, you insert it, then you can call someone. Then space to space. Space to space. Now, at that time, if you were alive, at that time, during that time, there is no way you could say, oh, now there is phone booth, but I'll still go to the post office. If I don't want you to go there, you don't even need them. Yeah. They even brought communication center, com centers. And now there are no com centers. They brought internet cafes, so you go there, Yahoo chat. Oh, somebody did that Yahoo chat. If you don't know Yahoo chat, you are still young. In fact, you are too young. Things have really changed. I remember when I went to the secondary school and they said, we're going to do ICT. They are introducing a new ICT, right? And they introduced us to computers. The first computer I saw, it can only do DOS. Do you know DOS? DOS. Some people talk about Windows and MacBooks. They don't know DOS. They don't know that there was DOS before Windows. And now we have laptops. And now we have smartphones, even phones. Now we have smartphones. And now there is AI. We are not going back. There is something like that. I can never go back. Yes. It's already too late. We are moving forward, and that is how the life is. I remember 3 years ago when ChatGPT came, that was the first AI chatbot that we all heard of. Came up. Yes, November. Yes, you're right. And a lot of people were like, what is this? People spoke against it. Preachers, pastors preached against it. So this is Antichrist. I hear. And and a whole lot of things. Now, just 3 years down the lane, look at the transformations. Things are really changing extremely fast. If you are not ready to change, and as HR managers, I know we are change managers as well. So if you are not ready to change and to learn the trend and be part of the wave, you will be left behind. That is why it is time. It is time. It is not late. It is time to start. Learn something about artificial intelligence. What is it? Next slide. Artificial intelligence, and this is how I define it. I said it's a field of computer science focused on creating systems that can perform tasks requiring human intelligence. So before AI came up, there were certain things that we believe only humans and the human brain can do. And these are some of them: learning, reasoning, problem solving, language understanding, language processing. Only the human brain can do that. And now we have gotten to a time when computers, and they call it machine learning. Now machine is able to learn. A machine is now learning. A computer is now reasoning. It can take its time and think through a problem and come up with relevant solutions, suggestions. It can aid problem solving, reasoning, learning. Now, if you want to learn something, it is so easier now. You can learn almost everything at a fast pace. So this is what we need. And this now is done by machines. It's done by computers. And that is artificial intelligence. Why AI? The key benefits, and I've just given some bullet points here. Number one, I say it saves time. And that is the truth. In fact, if you want to do something, that's why I said it's not because you cannot do it, but because it may take a long time for you to do that. How many authors are here? Anybody here who has written a book, published or unpublished? Okay. They will tell you, if you ask any author, they will tell you they write books and they can write books, but it takes time. There are people I know, they'll tell you it took 1 year for me to complete my manuscript or my book. There are others that they will tell you it took several breaks. In fact, because something writer's block. Sometimes you are there with your pen and paper and yet the mind goes blank. You just don't know what else to write. But AI comes in to save you that time. So with AI, when you use AI, you are able to write almost the same book, but at a faster rate. Within the shortest time possible, you come up with a book. I remember we were applying for some things with Microsoft, and they requested for our constitution. It's an NGO. They said we should submit our constitution, and at that time we didn't have any. And that one became hectic for us. For us to sit and come up with a constitution, in fact, it was a tough task. Because we didn't have AI. In fact, that was before AI. So when AI came, I sat down and I said, if we had AI at that time, Like within 5 minutes, we will give them constitution. Another organization requested for my assistance to write a business plan. I said, okay, give me some time. Within 15 minutes, I gave them 60-page business plan. Within 15 minutes. And they were so much excited. It's not because what I gave them was mechanical, because it was really good that it's something they can work with. It's a document they can work with. A lot of people don't like AI. Recently, I heard somebody speak on that, and they said when they started using AI, most of their clients were like, no, I don't like AI. Then they said, okay, no problem, we have two options. One with AI, one with no AI. One with AI will take us 30 minutes, you get it. The one without AI will take us 1 month. He said, please, I want AI. And when they did it with AI, and the people saw the quality of the work, they were like, then next time please use AI again. And that is it. People think that AI gives us something with no emotions. It's mechanical, it sounds computerized. And somebody said it's AI-ish. So we don't need it. Yes, it may be true, but things are changing. In fact, the AI we knew 3 years ago is totally different from the one we have now. Things are changing. So I said it saves time, it reduces human errors and bias. People are using AI to assist in recruiting the right people. A story is told of an interview session when the HR was leading the team to interview some candidates for a position. And when they were done, they were discussing the candidates and their performances. Somebody said, you know what about the gentleman with first class? Well, I think he can be a good fit. Another person said, well, I think the other lady is good because she has a lot of working experiences. Then the HR manager was sitting down. He said, what about the lady in the red skirt? Did you see her too? Oh, you didn't get it. So when people are looking at qualifications and work experience, he is looking at dressing. So when AI comes in, it reduces human error because there, as I said, sometimes we can be biased. Oh, there are HR who pick people because they bear their names. Or because they are from Volta region. Or because they went to their school, their schoolmates. It's not because they really qualified than the others. But anybody that uses, and I like what I think one of the gentlemen said. He said data never lies. It has no emotions. And it has no emotions. And it has no preferences, bias, no. It gives you exactly what it has. AI, of course, saves money. Because sometimes you need to hire a lot of people to do something for you. AI comes in, does it for you. At the workplace, we are from different firms, I know. But if you begin to understand, learn AI and implement AI, you know that even as a staff, AI can save you a lot of money. People are designing their own flyers with AI. I used to pay that time, several years ago, I used to pay 40 cedis, then 40 cedis was money, for just one flyer. And if you ask for modifications, he will not even pick your call again. People are designing logos. They are designing so many wonderful things with AI, and it saves them money. AI reduces what I call cognitive load. Sometimes you have to think just to come up with ideas. It's not an easy thing to think. And sometimes you will think and think and think and you will feel migraine already. But when you work with AI, when AI becomes your second brain, when AI becomes your friend, your assistant, and you talk with him, you chat with him, he can help you come up with the ideas without too much stress on the mind. A good friend of mine says, even AI is now reducing mental challenges. Because they said you should bring the report. You have not written it. The whole night you will not sleep. What am I going to tell my boss? But AI quickly comes in and says, what is the issue? He said, Charlie, they said I should write a report. He said, what is the report about? Tell me. So you tell him all the things that he needs to know. And within a minute, you have a well-presentable report. He said, thank you, AI. Thank you. Oh, people say thank you to all. You are not like that. You have to learn how to thank AI. I said it reduces what I call knowledge deficiency. There is nothing like I don't know anymore. Do you know why? Because if you don't know, you know somebody who knows. And knowing where to get an information is another level of knowledge. You cannot keep everything here. It's not possible. So in other words, you cannot know everything. But if you know that if you need this answer, you can get it from this place, that is knowledge. Because there are many people who didn't know that they can get some information from AI. But for you to know that, oh, okay, if I need this data, if I need this assistance, if I need this help, I can get it from AI, then you are knowledgeable. Then you cannot say you don't know. In my class, when the students, normally when they ask certain questions, as soon as they ask the question, they are going to say, ask AI. Stop disturbing saying, ask AI. Because we got it, we have it. So ask him. If you don't understand, ask him again. Tell him, AI, please. I don't get it. What is that? A good friend of mine will say, he will tell AI, you are not serious. You are confusing me. Come again. Explain to me like I'm a child. Break it down. Let's do it step by step. Listen, the best way to interact with AI is to treat it like a human being. Like a good friend. Feel free and talk with him and chat with him. Finally, right? It drives what I call data-based decision making. Because you are able to have enough data, analyze the data very well. I asked somebody, if they give you 200 documents and they ask you to go through them, read all the documents, and come up with some things like, one, which of them is more beneficial to the company, which of them is this, so many questions like that on that document. Can you do it? No. It may be difficult. The reason is after reading up to 20, 30, 40, 50, you forget the first one, you forget the second one, you forget the third one, you forget some of them. So you are able to come up with an infographics on it, or a chart, or something to help you make a decision. And that is where AI comes to. Say, give me a lot of documents, give them to me, give them to me, give me all the documents. So you give all those documents to him, and said, out of these documents, give me the best 5. Within some seconds, you have it. All right, let's move on. Why some people don't use AI? AI will replace our jobs, so they hate it. They hate it. They don't want to hear about it. And our CEO said it. He said it will not replace you. It is only if you don't use it. Then those who use it will replace you. There has been a lot of publication like that. A list of jobs that will be replaced by AI. You know, the truth is, if you don't use AI, those who use AI can take about 3 or 4 jobs. So one person can do 3 or 4 or 5 things. So the company will find that person more valuable. I will tell you, you know what, we thank you, but we'll do it some other time. So this is the fear, but please, it is no fear. You've got to use it. Learn how to use it. AI will make us dumb. Oh, really? Oh, I want to use my brain. I want to exercise the brain. But you see, when I gave you little mathematics, you jump to your calculator. Use your brain now. Use your brain. It's not true. If you really work with AI, it will make you smarter. Because as I said, you can learn faster. In fact, difficult things can be broken down by AI, and you'll be surprised how it will present it to you. I told you I was a teacher. You know, I taught at all levels before. I taught all levels. Kindergarten, primary, JHS, SHS, university. All levels. So I know what we go through as teachers. Is there any teacher here? Can we relate? You see, when you are to explain a concept to a primary student, it is extremely difficult. In fact, in spite of all the methodologies that we learned, you still find it difficult to explain. So in an illustration, I told AI, you are a primary 3 teacher. Teach a child to understand fraction using stories and activities. I was sure, in fact, I learned fraction again from here. So, if you use it, it will help you to be more effective. You yourself, it will help you to become more effective and smart. And as there were discussions on that, you can also give valuable contributions to discussions. And they will not say, nobody will say, oh, it's from AI. If the idea you got is good, who cares where it's from? It's good. It's a damn thing we can work with. So yeah, great, let's flow with it. If you tell that same person from AI, I say, okay, then thanks to AI, we got a good idea. So it's not about where it's from. The fact that you got it is even a good plus. Okay? Oh, let me. Okay. I should be within that. Let's flow faster. It is not accurate. Yes, I can agree. It's not everything that AI tells you that is 100% accurate. Okay? That is why you need to verify. However, it is more accurate than most of us, than humans in general. Because there are exams, they call it the human last exams or so, which they run the AI through. The highest now is about 38%. AI got 38%. Then I asked, what about the best human being on earth that took that exam? He got 80%. The best, the whole world. The human that ever tried, and his best is 8%. AI now got 38%. And it is rumored that the new AI that is coming, one of them has already chalked 42. And we are waiting for that to be released. In fact, every day AI is coming up. Every little day, on the average, about 100 tools are launched every single day. That is why we say we are moving very fast, and please don't be left behind. So AI is biased. Yeah, there are some people who propose that. Oh, it has been influenced by the creators. There are people who don't use Grok because of Elon Musk. Because they said he has influenced the AI, so he's not giving us, these are some of the objections. AI threatens data privacy. Why should I chat with? Recently, when I engage my students, they are doing AI mastery, and we were discussing about data privacy with AI. And I asked them, which of your data is private? Tell me. Somebody said my name. I said, your name. Somebody said my email. I said, whoa, who told you your email is private? Don't you use it? Don't people chat with you or send you mails on that? What is private? People talk about it and yet they don't know what a private data is. Hello? If you chat with AI, say, AI, I'm not feeling fine. There is, pains in my knee. So what should I do? Recently I did that. I was experiencing that. Then he was asking me some few things. What do you do? What happened? What is this? So I was telling him all that. And you're telling me because I discussed knee issue with AI. It's private. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, and it's assignment. Teachers, you give assignment. Your assignment is which of your data is private. Now, if you're able to find, or is somebody giving us answer already? No. If you're able to find that answer to that, then that is what you should not share with AI. And a typical example is your password, your Momo PIN, your Momo PIN. Don't share. They will always tell you as that, don't share, yet we will share. And they will do as they will call MTN. Your password is private. Even your bank details, it is not the bank account. That one is not private. It is your PIN code to the bank app or whatever that gives you access. That is the private we talk about. Well, in the corporate sense, there may be some data we don't want it exposed because it should be within the Fed. That one, please, you don't give it to AI. In that instance, there is also AI we call the self-hosted AI. So as a business, we will have our own self-hosted AI. So that whatever we do will stay within our business. And if I'm using the publicly available versions, there are also privacy settings. Some of them you can turn it off. Some of them they will ask you, do you want us to use your data to train our AI? I said, no, I'm not interested. You opt out. They'll still let you use it. So if data privacy is your concern, there is a way to handle it. AI is expensive. It can be expensive, but the good news is the free is enough. Yes. The free version is enough. It can do a whole lot of things with just the free. Stay with it. Enjoy that until you are able to buy more and do more. You jumped the last one. AI is too technical. I need knowledge, so learn. In my class, the first day we met, I told them the best way to learn AI is to use AI. So everybody go to your phones, go to this, and ask AI, what is AI? And they all did it. What is AI? Then they were reading it. So I said, okay, now explain to me what AI is. So you are to learn AI with AI. So if you don't know anything at all, go to him, ask him to tell you. Now let's move a little bit more faster. AI's capability, what it can do, it can generate text, generate audio, generate images, generate video, analyzes data, generates codes and software. It can generate. Now we got something generative AI. We have what we call predictive AI. It predicts what should come next. A very typical example is on our phones, especially on WhatsApp chat. When you're chatting somebody, as soon as you type today, then they will give you 3 words and array. Okay? They will tell you, okay, oh no, you can try it. You can try it if you have your phone. They will tell you, just give you, and this exercise, you're going to do it. Don't type anything else. Just be choosing one of them. One of those 3 and see what it will give you. What it gives you is technically what the system has observed and learned from you over the years of all the period you've been chatting. They are learning a pattern from you. That, okay, mostly when you say today, this is what is likely to follow. So So it's able to predict. Okay? So AI does a little bit of that, but we said it is actually generating the text, which means it is not giving you what it thinks you got previously or you've been using. It is giving you something new. When you learn the technicalities of AI and how it is trained, it is not because they have fed it with information so that when you need it, it gives you the same information. That is not how AI works. AI learns from the language a pattern. For example, we know of the 26 alphabets, right? So we know of all these alphabets. Now, every word you want to form, you go back to this 26 to create a word, to create a sentence, to create a paragraph. So AI learns all these patterns. So when you ask it a question, it goes into all the patterns it has learned, and from that, it is able to produce a material similar to what was already shared. That is why you can ask AI the same question like 5, 6, 7 times, and yet it will give you totally different answers. So we can all ask him the same thing, but we'll get something unique for ourselves. So don't say, oh, it is, somebody said, what about, what is the word? The word just escaped me. When you copy somebody's work, it's called? Plagiarism. What about plagiarism? Are we not copying somebody? Is the AI not giving me somebody's story? You ask for AI and it gives you a story. This story not somebody's? No, it's not. It's not. It's creating something new and something unique just for you. As I said, you can generate audio. It can give you what we call a text audio, and it will sound like a human. So natural, so realistic. It can create images. I created images at our university. I showed it to some students. I said, do you know this student who come to the lab? Yes, I saw him somewhere. He said, oh, you are all liars. You don't know. Generate charts. It can analyze a lot of data within a short time possible. How do you assess it? Let's talk about just that. Okay, let's jump this. Just for the sake of that. Now let me talk about the effective use. Always verify what AI tells you. Okay. Very important. I made AI write something for me, and when I was reading it, it says, according to the late Dr. Mensa Otago, I said, hey, seriously, I was shocked. I said, where did you get this information from? For some of us, we don't like reading. So whatever the AI gives us, we copy it. Avoid ambiguous prompts. When you talk about prompts, prompts simply means instructions. Whatever you tell the AI is considered as a prompt. So try to be as specific as possible. Don't just say, I want a story, or tell me a story, or write a story. If you know what the story should be about, if you know the genre of story, whatever, be specific. Tell him, I want an adventurous story of a young boy, something like that, so that it writes something in that line for you. Use multiple AI tools. Don't be stuck with ChatGPT. Some people, they know only ChatGPT. No. It's wrong. That is why we have several dictionaries. You read the same definition but in different dictionaries just to give you a holistic knowledge about it. That's why the Christians here, we have different versions of the Bible. So we don't stick to King James only. You read King James, you read Good News, you read that. By the time you have done, the pastors will tell you, by the time you are done, now you have a holistic understanding of that verse. Similar to AI, we have different tools for just AI type, but I think the best or the topmost ones, let me put it that way, it's about 10 of them. Use all the 10. I'm kidding. Use at least 3. Okay? If you have just one question, give the same question to all 3. Take your time and read this one and read that and read that. Sometimes, guess what? You realize that what this party told me is slightly different, but I can add it to this one, I can add this one to this one, and now you are done. You are done. So learn that habit. I always tell my students, even if it's the same ChatGPT, Let it regenerate itself. Tell him, give me another version. Do it again, let me see. Break it down a little, let me see. Analyze, always humanize the text because something humanization. When AI gives you a text, it is AI-ish. There are so many markers and indicators that will betray you. That this one was 100% done with AI. There are some people who can be offended by that. There are some people who will not like that. So this is the trick. Anything AI gives you, go through it and adjust. Humanization is a skill that you must learn. That's why I love it when our boss says, we're going to add AI to the curriculum. It's great, and I didn't see you guys clapping, but you can clap now. All right, read. Please take your time, read through and read again and read again and read again. Somebody said, AI, give me an email. AI wrote the email and gave me placeholders. He said, place your name here, place the date here, place the title here, place this here. He copied everything and sent it to the boss. I said, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? So read, so that you can edit and know what is happening. Then I said, practice what you read. The only way to benefit from AI is to treat it like your counselor, is to treat it like your therapist, is to treat it like your friend, your mentor, somebody who is mentoring you and teaching you. Now, if they tell you what to do and you don't do it, your life never gets changed. If you're not that type who can read a book and be transformed by that book, then I'm not sure you can benefit from AI. Because there are people like that. Since it's not coming from a human being, they think it's not a good advice. Ask AI. AI, today, I want to kill my wife. Now listen to what he tell you. Just read. Now, when you read that and you pick such advice, it will help you. There are a lot of things I've done with AI that has really helped me. Some are even medical related. But of course, as part of what I said, always verify. Sometimes you discuss it with your boss, you discuss it with the human expert. Doctor, this is what AI told me about my condition. What do you think? Or there has been a lot of instances where the doctors have agreed that what the AI told you, we even forgot to tell you. Are we done? No, go back. I think I did. Okay, we are done. Sorry. Prompting techniques, use what I call CPR. Very simple. I'll be done in the next 3 minutes. Sorry. Use CPR. C means context, P means persona, and R means request. So if I want to tell AI something, this is just one of the frameworks, but in fact it works almost all the time. Context, tell him or her what it's about. So as an HR, I'll be required to write a proposal or maybe a report on something. So hey, ChatGPT, are you there? How are you? I'm good. I'm also good. You know what? I'm an HR of my company. They are requiring me to write this report on a recent project we had, and I don't know how to go about it. But you know what, ChatGPT, you are also an HR expert at writing such reports. So this is my request. I need you to write a 30-page report on that for me. You know what I did? I gave him the context and I gave him a person. I said he is. And so when he told HR, you are, then it's my way. You are the boss. You said you have about 25 years experience. I said, oh, really? Then tell me what you want. How can I help you? Then the next thing is require the AI to ask me questions. So even after all these things, then I will say, now, before you respond, ask me for any information, any relevant information that can help you give me the best report. That's all. That is a good prompt. Where you don't need anything else. Now the AI will come up with a tall list of questions. Take your time and answer them honestly. Push it to him, and you'll be marveled what it will give you. Provide examples if necessary, and ask follow-up questions. This is how to start with AI. I believe that you will take up some of these little things you get today, It will ginger your interest in learning more. Get somebody to help you. Go online, go to YouTube, go to Instagram. TikTok is not all that good, but you can still go there. Learn something on this, and I believe it will help you in your practice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend Oben, for enlightening us on how well we can use AI to enhance our work.